Hey, Mike the Marketing Medic here, and today I want to talk about how to quit your job, even your dream job, to live your life on your own terms. Okay? Now you're probably wondering why I qualified my title with even your dream job. And I want to tell you a short story of my own. So what year is it? It's 2019, so that means 18 years ago. Do you know what I was doing 18 years ago as my last job? I was the base hospital supervisor for the local air ambulance here. So what that meant is I was a air ambulance flight paramedic, and I would be flying through the skies in this beautiful orange and blue helicopter. I would land, I would save somebody's life, and then I would fly away. What does that sound like to you? That's a superhero. I was literally a superhero. Is there any better job than that? Well, here's the thing. I love that. I love the flying. I love the life-saving. I love, the limited fame that came with being a paramedic. I thought that was all really cool. But as the paramedic supervisor, what I didn't like was I didn't like the politics involved with the job. I didn't like having to deal with the base hospital. I didn't like having to deal with the helicopter provider. I didn't like dealing with my staff. They drove me crazy. And at the same time, I didn't like being told that I had to work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I didn't like being told. I didn't like my life being dictated. So even though I had the dream job, because I'm a control freak, I didn't like having a job, regardless of what it was, even if it was the job of a superhero. Okay? So what ended up happening is I fell off a cliff, not on purpose, but I fell 32 feet off of a cliff. I broke my arm, I broke my leg, I broke my back. And because of those injuries, I wasn't able to work on the helicopter for quite a few months. And during that time, as I was healing, I sold my house, I sold my cottage, and I ended up buying this place. It didn't look like this then, but it was a 6,000 square foot abandoned sawmill on 164 acres. And I took that and I built not only my home, but also I built my businesses. I started the Mad Trapper Trail and Snowshoe series. I started doing corporate team building. I started doing the outdoor education stuff. I became a minister. I was doing weddings here. I then dictated my life. I dictated where my income came from. I dictated who I worked with. I dictated when I worked. And, it's so amazing that I went from having this awesome job as a superhero to doing something I liked even more. All right? And so I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the possibilities of what can happen if you determined your own life, if you're a master of your own destiny, if you didn't have bosses and corporations and companies telling you who you were, what you were going to do, and when you were going to do it. All right? So the thing is we all have it in us to be entrepreneurs. You just have to find your thing. And then you just have to be able to market it. That's the next key is you need to know how to market it. There's people like me that can help you with that. So anyways, what is your dream? I want you to give this some thought. What is your dream? What would you really want to do? When you get up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 9 a.m., what do you want to do for the rest of the day? And it's probably not go to work. All right, so give that some thought. And, if there's a place to leave comments, leave them here, okay? And if you haven't liked, subscribed, followed my pages, videos, whatever, make sure you do that. And so you can check out my upcoming videos that'll help you get from where you are now to where you want to be. All right, see you then. Bye-bye.